Destruction is the best. Yeet. 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 It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Oh, this is looking good. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
Graph 1 novels has redeemed first.
Destruction is the best.
Gigigiju is here.
I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction.
Just underscore Mickey underscore is here. Kinjaya Sano is here.
Yeah, I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah, I'm music. We'll go with that. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How are you doing today, my dudes? GG Graph Redeeming first. I almost said Gia because Gia's the first high redemption. Welcome in. And Miku, Mickey, and Mrs. Ken. Welcome in, everybody, across all the platforms as well. Let me get my TikTok captcha out the way. All right. Maybe I don't have to do a TikTok toe captcha. Doesn't appear to be loading. I don't know, dude. Just no, it's good. Good. All right. How's everybody doing though? It is Thursday. That's true. If I know my days, which I don't. But we are going to be in the hardcore world today, and we're going to be doing more of the. What the? Come on, TikTok. What are you doing? Not TikTok. Trying to get my shorts stream open. Got it. In case I need to moderate the chat over there. Oh, my hair's doing something funky right up here. It's all good though. All right, let's get to the hardcore world.
J underscore man 91 is here.
J underscore man was oh man. Massive.
Yay, on my way to 2 years.
Tier 1 for 21 months. Let's do it, bro. Very close to 2 years. You'll have 2 years by the end of next year, that's for sure.
Abjuranax is here.
That's not normal. This ain't normal. Massive.
Hello.
Y'all Blinks with the tier 1 for 31 months. Oh my god. Okay, seriously, what's Minecraft doing right now? I think we're cooked. What even is normal? My stream. I think we're cooked. I might have to Alt F4 this. Okay. Oh no, we're in. Literally, I hit the Windows key to like check Task Manager, and then like it popped up. All right, we'll do it again. It hurt. It knew I was serious. Whoa! Wow, that FPS tank. Well, there's chests there. Reloading resource. There we go. Okay. God. What is going on? We really need a fast chest mod again, chat. Genuinely. Fast chests or enhanced block entities, one of those needs to update, man. I'm so upset that the fast chest mod has not been updated. I wish I knew how to develop a mod, and I wish I could fix it myself. I wish I could. We don't need a gold helmet on. All right. It is. Well, you did redeem first. Is it oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm dropping like 73% of my frames. Yo, hold up. Hold up. How's the other platforms? Figured it was a you problem? Well, I mean, that's a good assumption, but in this one, it's up to 74% of frames are dropping. In this one scenario, it is actually crapping. Is any other platform having problems? Like, the red chat specifically, is that good? Like landscape on the red platform or green platform? How are those coming through? That says excellent over on the red platform. And the green one? What was that noise? I just heard a noise like, oh, it's because I opened up the stream on the green platform. Durr. Oh wow, it's like really far behind and the quality is exceptionally low. Oh, well, okay, I just set the quality to 1080. It looks fine. Okay, so it just seems to be the purple platform is absolutely tanking. Okay, the green platform is tanking as well. They share an encoder, I believe. All right, hold up. Let me see if I can fix this live. I'm just gonna pause the game, so technically nothing is happening in game right now, while I do some troubleshooting. Oh yeah, the green platform is dipping from like it's going from like 7 down to I just saw 0 megabits per second. Oh no. But the red site is great. Okay, hold on. Let me don't stop with the main platform. Okay. Don't stop with the main platform. Let me go over to here. Vertical. Hold on. I gotta check some settings before I can. Okay. All right. Theoretically, I'm going to stop the purple chat and the green chat and nothing else. But chat, whatever platform you're on, consider running over to the red video site, and that stream is working fine, and it would be the last thing I cut. If I might have to reboot my computer, but short of that, it should stay live the whole time. All right, so I'm going to stop the purple site now. And I'm going to stop the green site now. Technical difficulties, but welcome in, my dudes. That's not how you spell site. It's stuck on stopping right now. That's great. Okay, no, I was able to kill it. All right. Yeah, the recording and the red site still seem to be going good. So let me, oh, this is still stuck. Okay. Let me start this again. The connection looks much better to the purple site. Green site I don't know about, but the purple site looks great. I'm back. Yeah, refresh. All right, I think I saved it. I think I saved it. Mm-hmm. All right. What were we doing? I remember I ended stream last stream not wanting to end stream because I had just made progress on something. I know I'm working on chunk loaders, and I think I was in the spawn chunks. Oh. Oh, you're gonna love this. Yeah, the ads happen automatically when stream starts. And you know what just happened? Stream started. So there's gonna be another round of ads here in 30 seconds. It's the stop pre-rolls. Oh, that's funny. Oh no! FPSs are tanking again. Oh. Hello. Huh. Okay, I don't ever want to stand in there again, so. Yeah, it's not, I could tell it's not better. Okay, let me just do a full reboot of the stream PC. I'm just gonna leave the game paused, and I'm gonna shut down everything. So chat, whatever platform you're watching on, consider dropping a follow, and then come back in like 5 minutes. I'll be back after I do a full stream PC reboot, okay? Mods, can somebody put that message in the purple chat in case it's too laggy for them to hear it? All right, so TikTok, I'm gonna hang up on you first. I'll be back. I'll be back. All right. Let's just do face cam real quick. And I'm gonna end everything here. So be back in a minute. This should end everything everywhere all at once. Now that I think about it. Hold on, I forgot I gotta turn the settings off to make them all stop together. All right. I'll be back in a few. Destruction is the best. Yeet, 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 yeet. It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeetus deletus, yeet, yeet, yeetus deletus, yeet, yeet, yeetus deletus, yeetus deletus, yeetus deletus, yeet, yeet, yeetus deletus, yeet, yeet. Oh, this is looking good. Yeet, yeet, yeet.
Silent_Jesse I has redeemed first.
All right. Literally, I was just about to say I think it's good. Destruction. I was like, okay, the intro's playing, we're live everywhere, and it looks like we're good. And then immediately I look back down and I see we're losing 40% of frames. 41% now. 42% now. I didn't do any updates. Let me check down detector. Hold up. Let me check down detector or something, man. That like am I the only person? No, it's perfectly fine right now. No, there's no influx in people having issues. I mean, somebody posted like 2 hours ago that they were having issues on the purple site. Let me check. No, because I'm having a problem on both platforms. I gotta assume it's with me. Yeah, because I'm having a problem on both the purple and the green platform, but not the red platform or TikTok. Mods, can we write a message that we're having technical difficulties and you know, if you're having issues, you can watch me over on the red site, and then just link to my Colonel.live in it. No, it's still climbing, 58% drop frames. So like, I've been live for 3 minutes and we've dropped 59% of the frames on the purple site. All right, I'm just gonna have to continue business as usual. Mods, somebody pin a message, please. That's all I can say. Let's get back to hardcore. Pin a message in both the purple and the green chats for me. Something about technical difficulties, yada yada. It might be worth checking Colonel out on another platform. Here's where he streams, Colonel.live. But yeah, whatever. All right, we're back in. I'm just gonna play some Minecraft. Maybe it'll fix itself. Maybe it won't. Yes, oh, Miku's getting ads right now. She might have been getting ads last time. I was telling her about why they were getting ads. So, right. I remember last stream, we had set up the chunk loaders underneath this place. Does the background music seem super loud to you guys today? It doesn't look like anyone's pinned a message for, oh, here we go. Nope. Are you having problems on the red site? You shouldn't be. You should, okay, thank you. I don't know if Miku's got like a super big stream delay or was getting ads when I was talking. But it seems like everything I've said, Miku just immediately repeats like it's still not working. All right. So then we also set up a... I was hoping to get ahead there, but no. So we also set up a chunk loader here. So next up we were gonna do a chunk loader right here, right? Okay, so this is chunk loaded. Okay, but oh, we don't have a system to turn it off. No to the music being too loud. Okay. Oh, that's your account over there, Graph. I did not know. Thank you. And I think I can give you a nickname in the chat, actually. Like, visible to just me, maybe. No, I can't. All right, I'll just have to make the mental note. Who are we all kidding? I can't remember anything. One's in the chat if your brain is cooked. Two's in the chat if you're not self-aware enough to tell that your brain is cooked. All right. So we want an AND gate for when all three of these are off to close this trapdoor. All three of the torches should turn off. That's actually really easy. You know how easy really easy is? It's less easy than not easy. Wait, hold on, that's backwards. Like I said, cooked. All right, Why do I have a boat? Yeah, I need to grab it from the torches. All 3 torches. And then it's going to be if any of them are on, it will be getting power. Yeah, if any of the 3 torches is on, this will get power. And then once all 3 are off, meaning they're all full, like this one is, boom, we get teleported here, and it turns off. Yeah.
Colonel is having technical difficulties.
That's true.
If you are lagging or having issues with stream, do socials to see him on other platforms. Colonel Hog, Colonel High.
Perfect. Oh, that like moved to the side. I technically have a lot of issues. It's not just today. I'll pin that on the green chat right now. Boom. Because it went into the other chat as well, except it just says Darcy said, so I just pinned it anyway. Sweet. So it's pinned on both now. Yeah, we're 69 nice % dropped frames today. Okay, the music is really loud to me though. It's not loud to you, but it's loud to me. I'm gonna turn it down in my headphones. It won't affect you guys though. Okay, that should not have affected you at all, did it? And I'm pretty sure it's just a loud album because I turned it down from 4% to 1% and it still sounds loud to me. Like louder than normal. Not like my eardrums aren't rattling, but... I got some black tea with like caramel flavoring in it, and then I got a whole bunch of honey in it too. It is so good. All natural local honey. You know, I got it from a local beehivery. I don't know. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, chat. Maybe my hearing is sensitive today. Maybe it's not just my hearing, bro. All right. Cool. Now we need to chunk load this monster. And because we need mobs, I bet you it's going to be like 4 chunks. Oh, buddy. That is 6 chunks I have to put chunk loaders in. Yeah, okay, I don't need to put them in these chunks, so it's not 9 chunks at least. Because you can see where the chunk border is with the glass right here. That's actually perfect. But it is 6 chunks that need loaders in them. Oof. Yeah, so it's this, okay, we'll start here. This chunk, and this chunk, and then behind them, this chunk, and this chunk. So all of those actually need a physical chunk loader inside.
Massive.
Yeah. Schmalaboo with the tier 3 for 30 months. Yo, we're going to be burning some diamonds today, chat. I don't know about you, but I'm going to burn some diamonds. All right, so. Okay. I kind of want to place them in a place that makes sense to place them in. Like, so it's samey in all the chunks, if you know what I'm saying, saming. So like here and here in this chunk, ba-bam, ba-blam, right there, right? And then, wow, there's like so much Enderman grief here. Like there and there, because it's just one in from the corner. And then we could, honestly, could do the same thing just here and here. And honestly, I should just trim that down. Yeah, that works for me. Now they're gonna, yeah, we have 4 right there. And then we'll come into this corner. Great. Come into this corner, and we'll put one here and one here. It doesn't matter where in the chunk it is, if it's in the corner or whatnot. So now what you'll see if we go into free cam is 6 chunk loaders, bam, right there. 6 holes, 6 chunk loaders, Mazerin. What's been removed in 121.9? Oh, spawn chunks. Yes, we are chunk loading what used to be our spawn chunks because spawn chunks no longer exist in 129 and 121.9 and up, and we're on 121.10. So, all right. So that's 2. Okay, let me grab my blockery doodads. But because of a change back in 121.4, I believe, you can actually chunk load more types of farms nowadays. So we're using this as an opportunity. We lost our spawn chunks, but we're using this as an opportunity to go chunk load every farm in the world that can be chunk loaded. It's a lot more than it used to be. So it's going to be a big project. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm out of water. Oh, likes coming in? Preach, dudes. What about amethyst? I think you can chunk load amethyst now. So the change is that anything that was random tick, meaning a player had to be within 128 blocks of it for it to have a chance to be randomly ticked, now happens anywhere within loaded chunks. So anywhere within your simulation distance or in a chunk loaded chunk. And I do think amethysts are random tick, so they should be chunk loadable. There are a few notable exceptions from that rule. Like there was like, but I don't think amethyst was one of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't remember any of the exceptions, but when I remember reading them or whatever, I was just like, yeah, that makes sense for it to not be included. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not recently, but I used to watch Hermitcraft a lot. 4, 5, 6, 7. Exuma specifically, I saw all of his episodes up until like over episode 1,000. I watched every single one of them. And then I just got too busy making my own stuff to keep up with any of the hermits after that. I watched a lot of the other ones on and off, but Exuma was my 4, 5, 6, 7. Was like who I watched to just keep up with this season every time. Gameplay smooth again? No, it's not. We're still dropping frames. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. All right. Okay, I need a dump box over here. Do I have a vid on my configs? No, I don't. There is an FAQ link on the main menu of the Colonel mod pack that talks about like some of the differences in like shortcuts and hotkeys and stuff like that. It's not comprehensive though. Mainly because my brain isn't comprehensive. All right. Okay. So I need... So if I do that... Ooh, wait, no, I need them to fire one by one. Yeah, I can't have them fire simultaneously. Okay. Okay, so let's imagine... You guys all got your imagining caps on? That one's open. Repeater on 4 ticks. That one's open. All right. Okay, another repeater on 4 ticks. Bam. And another repeater on 4 ticks. Bam. Okay, and then... So if the signal to shut off comes from here and goes to there, then we can circle this way. I should probably do a quick little sleepy bye before I get creepered. Do I use Fabric to actually launch my game? Yes, Fabric is the mod loader. I use CurseForge as my launcher, if that's what you're looking for. Because I release my mod pack on CurseForge, so I just use the CurseForge launcher. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, I'm out of red stuff. Right, looking for more red block. Ow, my face! Yeah, Fabric is... It is a Fabric mod pack. That is correct. But Fabric is not a launcher, it's a loader. All right, now they're all open. All right, so what should happen when I break this... Yeah, you see they all... Oh, they all go in sequence. All right, very simple. Okay. All right, so we have this signal right here, chat. Free cam real quick. This signal right here, when that torch turns... No, not when that torch turns on. Okay, because there's 2 reasons that this line turns on. If this line turns on, we need to send a signal down to there. I really should have went the other way around with the repeaters. Dang it. Yeah, I'm gonna make it go the other way around. So the signal's gonna go the other way around. Okay. Okay, so now... we do a quick redstone torch-arino. Oh, it doesn't reach up to there. Okay. Ah, I'm missing a torch. Okay. Alright, so now it goes the other way around. Let's watch it and make sure. Okay, I didn't see that happen in the right order, I don't think. 1, 2... Okay, so one of those seemed a lot quicker. No, they're all... So 1... 1, 2... So we get the instant one, we get the 1 repeater, we get the 2 repeater, we get the 3 repeater. Oh, this one's got a double. That's what was happening here. This one had 2 repeaters in it. Got it. Okay. Got it. Understood. I overstood, chat. I do like me some redstone. Alright. Huh. Alright, so now we just gotta bring a line down from up there. Okay, I specifically did it that way. Oh, that's still not even right. Because I want it that way. Alright. Alright. Cool. Bring a redstone line down. Okay, well, temporarily that's gonna shut off the farm. Not a big deal. Then I connect that, and it's not strong enough. Okay. Cool. Flip that off. The farm will turn back on. Ah. Yes, wonderful. I actually need a redstone torch. Right flip-flop in here. So those are all in the open position. Yes, okay. Cool. Cool, that works. That works 5 me. Alright. So now... if I get some ender pearls... Alright. This place is chunk loaded. Do you want to chunk load a shulker farm? I did. So let me explain once more. So you can see here, there. So here you can see how big one chunk is, right? We have one chunk loader in this chunk, right? And then we have one in the chunk to the side, and we have one in the chunk to the side, on this side, and then we have one in all of those. So when you look here, it's these 6 chunks all actually have a chunk loader in them. So they will be chunk loaded and entity ticking. Now, the ones around those 6 chunks will be loaded as lazy chunks. So redstone and other block stuff will still work in them. But the mobs of the shulker farm will actually be working in these 6 chunks no matter where I'm at in the world. And that doesn't matter what dimension I'm in the world either. It's really cool. I love it. Yeah, Miku, we know frames are dropping like crazy. I don't expect you to be having a good time watching on the purple chat. You should probably switch to another platform today if you want to have a good experience. All right, so that is the entire spawn chunk loaded now. Let me make sure this farm turned back on right and is working good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. All right, so we have 3 chunk loaders tied in to the moss bone meal bamboo farm contraption that we have. Then we have 1 chunk loader handling the iron farm. And then we have 1 chunk loader handling the chicken farm, or the egg farm. It's not it doesn't farm chickens, it farms eggs. And then we have 6 chunk loaders handling the shulker farm. Now you're probably thinking something along the lines of, wow, 6 chunk loaders here. Is that not gonna lag your world? Whatever, but you gotta think about it, chat. Previously, the spawn chunks were all of this, maybe, give or take. And now we only have 11 of those chunks fully loaded. But yeah, it's good. It's a lot of chunk loaders in a small area, but they're specifically where they need to be. So I do not do this full time, but I would love to. If you consider dropping a follow, chat, whatever platform you're watching on. All right. So we are done chunk loading the spawn chunks because they are no longer spawn chunks. And in future worlds, I will have no reason to build anything in my spawn chunks. That just feels wrong, dude. That just feels wrong. Okay, I don't know what other farms we can chunk load now. I genuinely don't know where to go from here. Exactly. What if you're mining in a pit? Oh yeah, it's gonna be absolutely hilarious when I get teleported here. Would you have them, if you're AFK at the tree farm and get teleported to the iron farm, would that break it? The nether tree farms might break in that instance. You know what I could do to fix that? I could just permanently chunk load the chunks that had the TNT dupers in them. So that the only way they actually could break is if I'm like logging out of the world with them still running. I don't have a way to automatically turn on a chunk loader. I only have a way to automatically turn off a chunk loader. Ender Pearl dispensed by a dispenser does not make a chunk loader. So it has to be dispensed by the player, or it has to be thrown by the player specifically. No, mobs still don't spawn mobs don't spawn in loaded chunks. That still has to be within 128 blocks of the player, because that's not random tick. That's just mob spawning. The amethyst farm? I genuinely don't think I need to, I don't think the amethyst farm needs chunk loaded. Okay. Should we go back to the base, chat? And should we take an inventory of things that need to be chunk loaded? I think that's our next thing to do. Of things that can be chunk loaded. Oh, so the spawn chunk loaders are done now, but now we just need to chunk load the rest of the farms that are possible. Chunk load every farm that can, yeah. Sugarcane. Cactus. Right? OBS just disconnected completely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. It says it reconnected, but it did not. Did we just lose the purple chat entirely? Or the purple stream entirely? Yeah, it says I'm offline. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. It's trying to. It's just not getting any connection. Every other platform seems fine. Just not the purple chat. Mods, put a message in the purple chat for me. Letting me know, or letting everyone know that the purple stream's just not gonna happen tonight, and to come over to another platform if they want to continue watching stream. Just technical difficulty means no technical difficulties, no stream on insert purple chat name platform here tonight. Come on over to another platform. Then give the link to Colonel.live. Pin that message as well. Okay. Let's take our dump box and our book here and go to the base and figure out what all we need to chunk load, and then we'll come back for all the redstone boxes. I don't want to mix dump boxes in my inventory with stuff. With important stuff. And then we'll have to check the nether. We'll do all the ones at the base next, and then we'll come to the nether tunnels and think about, okay, where do any of these tunnels lead to someplace that might need chunk loaded? Whoa. Okay. So, okay, let's first look at the green biome, because I know that I already wrote 2 things. Okay, so Cactus Farm, it's full already, but it can be chunk loaded when it's not full. So I wrote Sugarcane and Cactus Farm. Both of those are operational, or are chunk loadable. Yep. Then, what do we have? What else do we have? This Drown Farm can't be chunk loaded. Sheep Farm. Wool Farm. Do sheep eating, is that random tick? And grass growing, I know that's random tick. Can a wool farm be chunk loaded now? Oh, right, that was something we were talking about earlier today. I'll put that after name tag the creakin'. Compost sniffer farm. So, okay, Chad, do you remember right before 9 Lives, we did like a short little detour where we made the sniffer farm start throwing excess seeds into lava? I was talking to Darcy earlier today, and I realized that I could make it compost those seeds into bone meal instead of throwing them into lava. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. That's another mini project, though. Okay, what else is in the green biome? Oh, okay, we'll write down pirate ship. All right. Vine farm as well is in the green biome. Okay, that's everything in the green biome that we have that can be chunk loaded. Looking in the pink biome. Oh, right, the pink biome, we have the storage room. We have the chunk loader set up, but we don't have it like decorated. So we're gonna say storage room. There's still more work that needs to happen. The other thing in the pink biome is the amethyst farm, but I'm not gonna chunk load that. That's a decision I've made. Sniffer farm. I don't know if sniffers can be chunk loaded. We really don't need them to be chunk loaded because we have so much. But like, I want I want it set up if I need. Okay, okay. Well. All right. You can't chunk load a squid farm. Don't have any reason to chunk load the shrine, and you can't chunk load a mob grinder. Okay. Let's check out the white biome next. I know we have all the bee farms in here. Can all of these things I'm writing in the book have a question mark behind them? We need to do the research to make sure that they can be chunk loaded before we actually build the chunk loaders. Yes, I can see all the platforms. The purple chat did die. Yeah, it's gone for the night. The mods hopefully wrote a message and pinned it about the fact that the purple chat is dead for the night. I asked them to. It doesn't look like it was done though. So never mind. I'll write bee farms. Oh yeah, it's down. Can you write a message saying it's down and then give a link to Colonal.live to check out my other platforms and just pin that for me, NG? All right, so bee farms are a maybe. Blue farm or blue biome. Oh, we already have the chunk loader. Oh, we need to revise the chunk loader in the lighthouse, in the pump, yeah, because of the rules of them. So we need to fix them there. So we'll say pump Mel farm. All right. There's nothing to chunk load here, right? Okay. Then this biome, we can't chunk load any of these farms, but what we can do is put a chunk loader in this farm to prevent itself from blowing up. If like it's still running when I leave the area, or if it's if I get teleported because of another chunk loader, having a chunk loader there. Yeah, we'll do the nether wood farm. Okay. But yeah,
Twitch
none.
offline.
I know. And then there's nothing to chunk load there. I just realized NG doesn't know that I know because nobody wrote a message in the chat. He's in the purple chat. He doesn't know that I know it's offline. Okay. What else do we have? We have this ship. No reason to be chunk loaded. We have this. No reason to be chunk loaded. This. No reason to be chunk loaded. This. No reason to be chunk loaded. This. I have that on the list as a potential thing to chunk load. This. Nothing to chunk load. All right, that's potentially everything at the base that needs a chunk loader. Uh-huh. It still thinks I'm live over there, actually, but yeah, I'm not. Okay, so we're looking at 6, 7, 8, 9 farms potentially needing chunk loaders, and like the vine farm might need 4 to 9, like, no. Yeah, it might need like 4 to 5 or 6 like individual chunk loaders potentially. The storage room needs 9 of them, but they already exist. But these ones like would all individually turn on and off for like different farms potentially. All right, hold on. I need to find out. Let's go to the wiki. Hold on.
Twitch is down and not coming back on tonight due Colonel having technical difficulties. Go to colonel.live to see his other socials.
All right, thanks. I'll pin that. Thank you. Tag NG and make sure he sees that message. I'm gonna actually turn off combined chat to the purple site. No, I'll leave it running. I'll leave it running so that people can see that I am live and messages are happening on other platforms. That's all I can think about. All right. Ender Pearl chunk loading. Stasis chamber. Man, where'd the wiki page go that I had open the other day? About chunk. Ah, okay, here it is. About level propagation. All right, hold on. Let me look up random tick. Okay, random tick. Crops may grow, mushrooms may spread, vines may okay. So crops grow. Let's see if grass and can spread and if sheep can eat. Grass blocks may spread. Mhm. Okay, I don't know about sheep, but grass does happen. Vines do happen. Storage room, I know. Sniffer farm. Okay, we're on a maybe about things with mobs now that I think about it. Both of these, it doesn't say them in random tick on the random tick page. Bee farms. Pumpkin and melon farms. Yeah, those are included in crops. Okay. Then the Netherwood farm is a we know that one would work. All right, so let me take a look at sheep and see if I can find out about their eating mechanic and wool growing mechanic. Uh, maybe history. Um, I don't know about sheep. I don't know what triggers them to eat. Um, if an adult sheep has the opportunity, the chance of eating grass is 1/1000th every other game tick. Um, I have to assume that that's not random tick, but it is a random chance for the mob to do something if it's in a loaded chunk, but they don't specifically say anything about that on the wiki. Let me check out the sniffer page to see if they call that out. If a sniffer will sniff in a um um okay, I need to find no, not tonight. There's technical difficulties over there. Can raid farm for bottles be chunk loaded? Probably not. No, if it involves the player, definitely not. Um, okay, so it was in 121.5, 25W06A, where they said all fully loaded chunks now receive random ticks, regardless of if a player is within an 8 chunk distance or not. So that was the change that they made in 121.5. Um, so it didn't make any changes to what sheep would do in a loaded chunk, but it does say it's a fully loaded chunk. So maybe the problem with sheep farms not being able to be loaded wasn't with sheep eating, but it was with the grass regrowing after the sheep would eat it. I still think these farms will work with a chunk loader now, but I don't know for sure. Does anybody want to do some research on that for me and let me know? Like, if you can find any videos about 121.5, like when the snapshots were happening, say, or what was it? What was the snapshot? It said 25W06A. If you can see if like people made a video saying, oh, sheep farms can now be uploaded or can now be. I know I saw several shorts or TikToks that said something along the lines of, here's all the new farms that can be chunk loaded in 121.5, like during the snapshot cycle. But you have to be there for the raid to happen. You can't do a raid, Darcy. You have to be there to drink the bottle to start the raid, right? All right. Oh, what did I just switch? I thought I flipped this lever. Oh no, I flipped that lever. Flip this lever. Okay. Okay, chat. I gotta run to the restroom, so we're gonna... Oh shoot, this button still isn't working. Great. Is it working? Okay, it is working. All right. So chat, whatever platform you're watching on, consider dropping a follow. I'll be back in a few minutes. BRB. No words today because it's broken, obviously. Can you post that link to Ray's video in the Discord real quick? Because that'll be a really good reference for us. To make sure we include everything going forward. Better yet, link the video, please, so everybody can watch it. But if you can list the 22 in the Discord, in the post, just so I can read it without having to watch the video while I'm live today. All right, chat, I'm back. Oh, perfect. Thank you for doing that. I will check out the Minecraft channel in just a second to cross-reference my list. Oh. Okay. Oh, I picked up a log. I don't want that. Yeah, I'll take it. No, I actually don't want it. Go home, little log. Let's actually run downstairs real quick and check out the progress. Because I'm fairly certain that we might be getting some campfires now. Heck yeah, we are, dude! We've gotten almost 9 stacks of campfires. Heck yeah, so if you're not familiar, the oak logs come in here and first they are made into charcoal, then they're made into torches, and then they're made into campfires, and then they're made into bowls. And then finally they go over there and we finally start getting some logs, and then wood and planks and all this stuff. So we're gonna be farming oak for a long time. Yeah. You think the pillager farm can be chunk loaded? Yeah, I'm gonna look at that submarine-shaped blob of name tags. Isn't that awesome? All right. Let me check out the Discord and pull open my book. All right. This is only a list of the things in my base island, so the pillager farm would be another step later, Darcy. All right. Okay, weeping vines, twisted vines. Yeah, that's just part of the vine farm. That one in particular is awesome. Which one? The pillager outpost? Yeah, that one will cactus farm, glowberry, sweetberry. I don't have a sweetberry farm. I never did armor stands in the other mob zoo. No, we didn't. I don't remember if that was intentional or not. I don't have a dripstone farm. I don't have a propagule farm. Cactus flower, I don't have a farm for that. Mushroom farm, I don't have. You can chunk load a mushroom farm now that you couldn't before? Oh, just because mushrooms spread naturally. That kind of mushroom farm. Okay. Amethyst farm, we decided we're not going to. Copper converter. Oh, I don't have a copper converter farm. How can you chunk load that? Okay. Beetroot, I don't have. Wheat, I don't have. Potato, I don't have. Carrot, I don't have. Sheep and wool are included. Awesome. Villager breeder. Pumpkin farm. Yep. Melon farm. Sugarcane. Kelp. Bamboo. Okay. So sugarcane is on his list. Cactus is on his list. All the forms of vines are on his list. The storage room was chunk loadable before. Pumpkin and melon farms. Oh, they're on there. The Netherwood farm was doable before. Sheep is on there. He doesn't say anything about a sniffer farm. And he doesn't say anything about bees. But those might have been chunk loadable before. Were these farms chunk loadable before 121.5? Okay, yes, 2 years ago, someone asked, can I build them in my spawn chunks? And someone said yes, but you're better off chunk loading them in the nether, so that it works at nighttime. Okay, bees are definitely good. Let me find out about sniffers. Chunk load, sniffer farm. Do sniffer farms work with a chunk loader? Sniffers can dig flowers without a player nearby. Yes. Okay, all right, all of these are doable. All right, what about netherwort? What about netherwort? Oh, I don't have a netherwort farm. But yes, netherworts are chunk loadable because all crops are chunk loadable. When I was looking on the wiki page, hold on, for random. I think I was on the page for 25W06 06A. If I search up that one, maybe and I do random. Okay, hold on. I was looking at it. Random tick. Crops may grow. Let me see. Netherwort is included in the list of crops linked there. So yes, netherwort is there. I don't have a farm for it, but... All right. Let's... All right, let me go back to the spawn chunks and grab all my redstone boxes now. Excuse me. And we'll just go biome by biome. We'll start in the green biome because there's the most there. You know, I really... I have a little bit of regret about the fact that my, it would have been possible to build the bee farm in the nether and chunk load it, and I didn't do that. I have a couple regrets about that, not doing it. Okay. Then this is my everything box plus all my ender pearls. Okay. Goodbye, chunk loaded spawn chunks. May your chunks be ever be loaded. So, Grayson, if you want to know for yourself all the things that can be chunk loaded, now, if you go to the Minecraft wiki and go to the search up random tick, and that'll take you to the page about all the different kind of game ticks, and then there is a section about random ticks, and it tells you everything that are random tick, and all of those are included. So, all right, I don't know where to... Okay, I'm just gonna put all this down somewhere in the green biome, and then we're gonna do all the green biome farms. Maybe I'll just put it right here, like in the front. Because, like, we don't really need to come back to this for everything. Okay. Oh, I thought I saw something written in the chat, but it was actually just the positioning of this showing up on the corner of the name tag showing up in the corner of my screen. I was like, who wrote something in my chat? What is happening here? Thought I was going crazy. Look at that shulker box. That was a fancy looking shulker box. Because of the flowers, it genuinely does look like, you know, just a moss covered shulker box there, kind of. If you think about it that way. right, then we're gonna need a dump box for sure. All right, what here is less than half a stack? Let's get all those topped off. Observers? Did I skip observers or do I just not have any? Oh, I do. Cool. All good. It's dispensers that I don't have any more of. Right. Yeah, when I don't need any dispensers for this project, so I have no need to go craft another shulker box of dispensers, but mushrooms and bamboo confused you? They definitely grow. I literally have my bamboo farm has been chunk loaded in my spawn chunks ever since I built it. You used to be able to do only bone mealable bamboo farms were chunk loadable, but now just bamboo naturally growing up vertically is chunk loadable. All right, so what are we looking at here in the base? Sugarcane, cactus, vines, pirate sheep ship. Hmm. Then okay, then purple biome, then white biome, then pink biome, then blue biome, then black biome. Wow, okay. So the green biome has 4 farms that need to be chunk loaded, and then every other biome has 1. Technically, the amethyst farm could be done, but I'm not going to. Hell, part of it might even be chunk loaded by the storage room. But I'm not going to just because of the fact that it is so sprawling, and I would never load it up. I would never remember to. Oh, crap. So what was first on my list? Sugarcane. Let's go there. So the sugarcane farm is already off. No, it's not, actually. Oh, you can see over here, some of them are lit. Right. This should be, like, actively, very quickly crafting paper. Why is it not? Huh? Excuse me? So, right, we know that these are empty, so that's why those are off, and that's why the farm is running. We have items in there. And those... Yeah, this isn't locked. Hold on. Maybe that's the problem. Because you see... They're all empty. This one being full is the problem. Okay, so yeah, those torches being on should have left all 3 of them like that. Okay, that's weird. Why didn't it, like, work like it was supposed to? Wow, I'm picking up sugarcane. I don't know why it didn't actually, like, work on its own, though. Like, theoretically, it should have. But theoretically, a lot of things should have happened. I really don't need to save that sugarcane, but I will. Alright, so literally... Let's see where the chunk loaders are. Or the chunk borders are. Okay, so... I'm inside of this chunk. So we need... Definitely... we don't need this chunk because the redstone will still work in a lazy chunk. But this one will work. This one will need one. This one will need one. Perfect lineup. This one will need one. This one will need one. Okay, so it's... Yeah, it's 3 chunks by 4 chunks that all need a chunk loader here. I don't know about the middle one now that I think about it. Let's go check if the middle one needs loaded. We might be lucky and there might be like one right here that doesn't. No, technically this one does not need a chunk loader in it. Okay. Okay, sweet. So, yeah, we just need... These 3, then these 4, then these 4, and this one. So those, that, and that. So all of those minus the middle one there. Yeah, minus, not this one. Interesting. Okay. So honestly, I could build them in this room. Like, this is a good spot. 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 This one's got its room. This one, yeah. Yeah, I can literally do the chunk loaders in this back room, like just on the floor here. Without issue. Okay. I don't need to like, none of these have to be like underneath anything. So let's do this. So let's say we do one. Let's save this corner. And then we'll also come right here and just do one right there. Then we can come in here, do one right there. Then we can come over here and do one right here and right here. Okay. Then we can come over here and we can do 4 of them together now. Okay. So yeah, that gets this one, this one, this one, and this one. Then we come over here and we have 2 more that need done. Okay, so then we just need this one and this one. So let's count them out and make sure we have 8, I believe. No, we counted. There should be 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. You know what? Because of avoiding this redstone line, I'm gonna put this one in this corner instead. Instead of right there. Yeah. Because we'll start here, then we'll go to that one. Well, actually... It makes sense to do these ones out on this side instead as well. Yeah, it does. On the outside. We're gonna need to go get some sandstone slabs. I say that it makes sense to be on the outside because all these other ones are on the outside, and our off signal is actually right here, so it's gonna start here and work its way around the outside. So, cool. Previously, I did all this on shroom lights, but now it's gonna be on red blocks because, well, specifically, yeah, specifically, we did shroom lights here because back when we built this originally, it was that was before Mojang made the optimizations to redstone lighting being laggy. So building redstone on a light block was actually less laggy. But then we started using the phosphor mod and then Starlight mod after that, which those fixed those issues, and then Mojang actually just implemented the fix into the vanilla game. But for a while, it was the most. It was the right idea. Do those. Oh, I didn't bring my water bucket box. Okay. Gotta get my water bucket box. Oh, it's nighttime. Quick little sleep. Smart to do that. One's in the chat if you like sleeping. Two's in the chat if you like sleeping, but you don't like going to sleep. I don't have enough buckets of water. Yes, when it is time for me to sleep, I would rather be doing anything else. But once I am asleep, oh my god, dude, don't flip and wake me up. I keep seeing stuff on my, like, recommended pages and stuff, shorts and whatnot, about how, like, it's an ADHD thing to feel like you have to stay up late to, like, get back time that is taken away from you because you're busy during the day or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I vibe with that. All right, so this is our actual output here. We need a torch right there off when that block turns on, that torch will turn off. And that will turn on this redstone dude. And then we will embed this in the floor. Yeah. So we'll have that right there. Great. I'm going to firstly go around and just do this everywhere. So I think when I have them like this, I want them to be... Do I want them to be side by side, or do I want them to be opposing? I want them to be opposing. I have these boxes right in the way then, if I want to do opposing. I don't have repeaters on me. Maybe it doesn't need to be opposing, but maybe they just need to be... So I need a delay of 4 ticks to this one. Oh, you know what, actually? Delay of 4 ticks right there. Hear me out, chap. Trust the process. Yeah, and okay. Well, maybe I'll have to add a 5th tick or something, but... Or maybe I can take the other repeater down to 3, and then... Yeah, I'll take the other repeater down to 3, and then I'll add 1 more repeater just on 1. Perfect. I'm not. There's technical difficulties with the purple chat today. So I'm only live everywhere else. It appears to just be me, though. No one else has reported issues, but I can't stream there, even after, like, rebooting. Just can't. It just won't stay live, even though everywhere else is working fine. Alright, so put that on 1. Oh, no, so wait, that's for that one. Then this one actually needs to be another 4. Good, 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 good. Okay. Then that one goes there. Gonna make it round robin. Oh. Okay. Nothing to worry about. I can't do anything about it. Even if I wanted to, I did everything I can to try and be live on the purple chat. I just can't be. All right. I rebooted mid-stream, meaning I'm gonna have to go back and edit this VOD to put the 2 pieces together and re-upload it, to try and fix it, and that didn't fix it. Literally nothing else I could do other than maybe try to update OBS or something, but like, you never do that right before a stream, let alone shut down and do it in the middle of a stream. That's just asking to have a bad time. So what I need to make sure I do is I need to make sure I have at least 2 repeaters on full delay before I get over there. Okay, so now that makes this signal on par with that one. And then hopefully that will reach there. Amazing. You know what, actually? Amazing. Okay, then if I turn right here, go down this way. So we want that one there and that one there. Oh. Okay, so 1 delay, 2 delay. And this adds 3 delay, 4 delay. Boom. So that's just the same as having just one, any other single tick. Or having 1 repeater on 4 tick, having 1, 1, and 2 makes 4. I know you guys were really hoping for that math lesson. I'm sure some of you needed it too. So then 4 delay. Then 4 delay. You're allergic to math? Huh. That doesn't sound good. All right, so now we go and fill in the underside, not the overside. Okay. So let's go. So that's, oh, I need some kelp. Kelp and soul sand. All right. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh wow, I don't have any more. I don't know why there's different kinds of slabs there. Probably because like I had to break out the floor and replace it at some point. And I just used a different slab for that. All right, so all 4 of those are good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The world's over 17,000 days. Yeah, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. The day counts in the top left corner if you're watching on landscape. Four, 5, 6, 7. I don't have any more water buckets on me, but I do. That might be enough. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Next one. Oops. That is not what I wanted to do. 4, 5, 6, 7. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I didn't. That's easy. 4, 5, 6, 7. Chat, can mobs spawn in bubble columns? Like, do I need to worry about a drowned spawning in that if it's really dark? Does anybody happen to know that off the top of their head? Four, 5, 6, 7. Four, 5, 6, 7. I grabbed one extra water bucket. All right. I don't think mobs can spawn in bubble columns. Wow, this is the redonkulous little redstone contraption. So, if we look at it here, yeah, it appears to have worked. All of them went down. I'm the expert. Well, I know how to get the answers. Sometimes I don't know off the top of my head. Like, I think I know what the answer is there. I think that they won't spawn there, but somebody in chat might actually know or feel so inclined to go to the wiki and find out. All right. Yeah, it's broke today. I can't go live on the purple chat for some reason. Just no worky. You're not Google? Well, I could have told you that. You know how many things you get wrong? Actually, you might be Google because you get so much things wrong. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shoot, I think I might have the torch thing inverted wrong. I think the farm is supposed to be off right now, but I'm having it chunk load. Crap, I might be chunk loading this just to literally have it turn off immediately. In which case, I shouldn't have even thrown the pearls in. But I guess we'll test turning this off at a large scale. Let me check. Yeah, the pistons are retracted. So that means that this shouldn't be a torch. This should be a repeater off of here. Wrap. Okay. Ah! It worked! I didn't even, I was not expecting it, even though I broke the torch. It caught me off guard, even though I specifically knew that that was going to happen. Oh boy, all right, all right. So boom, bam, bam. So yeah, that goes down, and then heck, let's throw a repeater right here. Boom. I know this is gonna go like, you know, 5 blocks really easily, but then it's got to get all the way to there. So we'll just make, because we had to have the source repeated there, so yeah, it'll be fine. Cool. Cool. All right, sugarcane farm is done. That's our dump box. Sweet. Endermite? From what, getting teleported, it spawned an endermite somewhere? Interesting. Wait, those torches are still on. Why are those torches still on? Okay, it shouldn't be possible for those torches to be on and these torches to be off. Yeah, we don't have a problem up here again, like we did a second ago, or when we first came here. Hold on, I think I know what it is. Okay, so we have items in here, which is why it sent the signal to turn off. But the torches up top are on because the top shulker's not full. Got it. So it turns off. It's okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. So that means, chat, if these redstone torches are on, that means we should not take shulkers from them. Because the column is not full, but it doesn't mean that it'll turn the farm back on because the bottom shulker is full. So that means if we come here and need paper, we take it from the 4th column, the first one, or any of the columns here that have the torch off. Okay, I understand. I designed this redstone. I just had to remember the mechanics of it. There's not a problem with what we're seeing, is what I'm saying. It's just not what I was expecting. Wait, is Choppy on the Red video site? Oh my god, we are down to 23 FPS. Wait, has it been like that all stream? I thought everyone was fine on the Red site. Yeah, both green and red show they're at like 25 FPS. Is it fine on TikTok? Yeah, we're getting 60 FPS on TikTok. Oh god, what's the local recording look like? Oh, nobody told me it started having problems. Because if the red one's having problems, that means my local recording might be having problems and the entire VOD might be scuffed and lost. That's not good. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it's not the end of the world if this VOD is lost. I mean, but like, or if the VOD is stuttery, but like if I have no good footage to recover from, that's not good. I mean, I can always download the TikTok VOD because, and oh boy. What is going on? Like, I'm... I'm thoroughly upset right now about the fact that I may not even have like a good VOD to a good landscape recording on any platform to make the VOD, to re-upload as the VOD. Like, that thoroughly upsets me. If the entirety of today's stream is completely scuffed on every landscape recording I have. Okay. What does Task Manager look like? Yeah, everything looks fine, dude. CPU's sitting at 20 to 40%. I'm using 46% of my RAM. Yeah, my Ethernet, I am not uploading a lot. I'm only uploading like 30 megabits per second. GPU says it's at 43% video encode, like, and 50% GPU total. Like, it's perfectly fine. I don't know what's wrong. All right. Whatever, I'll keep going. Cactus Farm is next. I mean, I could end stream everywhere other than TikTok and just do a TikTok stream today. And then I could restart OBS and just do a local recording to make sure the rest of stream is recorded good. I feel like that's my best bet. So chat, if you're watching on any other platform, sorry, they're all scuffed. I'm gonna end stream everywhere other than TikTok and TikTok exclusive stream today. Okay? Bye-bye. Head over to TikTok. I mean, yeah, I'm even gonna stop the recording in a minute here and restart OBS once it says all the streams are done. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna stop the recording. Well, okay, it's saying stopping the recording. I don't know how long it's gonna take to stopping it. Still just says stopping. Like, I don't know if it's actively recording to it or not. No, 405. Okay, yeah, it's still modifying the recording file, even though it still says stopping. So I just gotta let it sit for a minute until it's not stopping anymore. All right, so we want to chunk load the Cactus Farm. This is going to be... I don't know what happens to items that go into lazy chunks. Like physical items, not like blocks still work. Okay, the stopping recording stopped. All right, let me close OBS. Reopen OBS if it lets me. Oh, it still says it's running. I'm just gonna do start recording now. All right, there's a really high probability that if you're watching the VOD, everything up until this point might have been really scuffed or in vertical format or something. So sorry about that. All right. TikTok, one's in the chat if you're still there. That should be working. Let's get some likes in. Let the algorithm start getting juiced since we're TikTok exclusive today. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, just to make my life easier, I'm gonna start the download of all 4 VODs on the red site because there was 2 parts now. All right, well, okay, the second part is still processing. All right, yo, thank you for the gifts. Absolutely massive of you. Blinks, my dude. All right, I'm pulling up the wiki right now because I need to read what it says about chunks here. Okay. Block ticking. Okay, so entity ticking is an item an entity? Okay, so there's entity ticking when you actually have the chunk loader inside the chunk. And then there's block ticking in the chunks next to the chunks that have the chunk loader in them. Block ticking says all game aspects are available except that entities are not naturally spawned and are not processed but are still accessible, and chunk ticks aren't processed either. These are sometimes referred to as lazy chunks. So the question is, are items entities because entities are not processed? So what is an entity? Is an item an entity? I know like a player and a mob are entities, but are items entities? Okay, most entities have health status, including mobs, blah, 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 blah. Moving blocks, items, shot or thrown projectiles, area of effect clouds, and experience orbs do not have health. Okay, hold on. So it doesn't say that... Okay, it mentions items a lot, but it doesn't say that items are entities. Types of entities. Items are entities. Items are dropped. Items are a type of entity. Okay. So if we want items to be able to fall off this side of the cactuses and into the water, then this chunk needs to be loaded too. Great. So we're talking about 6 chunk loaders here. Oh man, 6 chunk loaders. Okay. Okay. Oh right, and then we also have this place. So hold on. This farm is actually these 6 chunks. plus another area. So let's talk through that now. So we have 6 chunks for the cactus farm, but then the cactus farm has a second part where it does smelting, right? So this area here is needs loaded as well. How many chunks are we talking here? Everyone that has a water flow in it needs to be chunk loaded. Oh my goodness, what is happening there? That should not be happening. Unless... Oh boy, this is completely full. Huh. We need to put in an auto crafter here. I'm actually just gonna go grab those cactuses that are floating here, just to take extra cactuses back to the base. Okay, wow. We need to add an auto crafter there for blocks. And then... Oh man, should we also finally add the part here to save green dye instead of burning it immediately? Is this gonna be like a multi-part thing? So cactuses... We need to bone crafter, right? And then we also need dye shulker loader. Dang it. Yeah, we're gonna do it all. We're gonna do it all, chat. Man. So we got 2 dump boxes there, yeah. We have to fit in a auto crafter here and a shulker loader, honestly. This should be shulker loaded bone blocks, not yeah. Oh boy. And then it should also, yeah, it should be shulker loaded green dye. Oh man, this is redonkulous. Okay, so I don't even know what all chunks we need to load here because we're talking about... Man, I can't even like look at it on the map. Green, lime, and white. Oh boy, you want me to do crafting combining the dyes? I mean, I wasn't planning on that, but it's a good suggestion because yeah, we're probably going to be here for... Oh, did I mine out the entire chunks? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. No, I didn't. Okay, but it does look like we're definitely 3 chunks here. And then 3 chunks wide. Yeah, hold on, let's see. Are we 3 chunks wide for sure? Or 2 chunks wide? No, only 2 chunks wide here. Okay. So here we're 2 chunks wide plus these 6 chunks. Okay, we literally need 12 chunks here. Okay. This farm only needs 12 chunks, if you want to think about it that way. Man, I gotta go to the restroom again, chat. Alright. We don't need to AFK here, now that I think about it. Head back to the tree farm. Chat, whatever platform you're watching on, consider dropping... Oh, wait, you're only on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, drop a follow. I'm live like 5 nights a week. Yeah. Live like 5 nights a week. I'm gonna be taking a quick break. I'll only be gone for like 5 minutes, maybe. Not even that long. Oh shoot, I opened up my inventory, dang it. There we go. All right. BRB. All right, just a few minutes. I'll be right back. Oh boy, that's scuffed on TikTok, the BRB screen. Fixed it. All right, I'm back. Looks like I bumped my mouse and haven't been placing trees for who knows how long? All right. Oh, I ran out of saplings. Because I was in a spot where I wasn't picking them up. I see. I see. Well, rip. Get back to it. Oh, what the heck? Words. Turn off. There we go. Excuse you. I really, really wish that, like, I was able to highlight chunks differently like permanently almost in zeros. Is that a thing I can do? Like, is there a way to like leave these permanently highlighted for now? It seems like I can only like highlight them by right click dragging, like not left click dragging. And when I click anywhere else, it goes away, right? And I can't do multiple squares. I really wish I could highlight this and be like, yes, these are the chunks I need to work with. All right, whatever. We'll get down in there. Actually, oh yeah, it does need to have it on both sides. So I'm thinking the chunk loaders need to go underneath the they need to go underneath here. Free cam real quick. This on this side. So like all the way down here in the deep slate. And I could probably just put all the chunk loaders for all 12 chunks under here tied together down on this level. I think that's the move. Okay. We're obviously going to have to get a redstone signal from up here down to there. I don't know what the play will be. What's these about? Oh, this is down into the decorative room. Got it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I need some torches. I don't know what Y level I need to go down to. Basically until I see deep slate. I will turn on my... We're at 18. We still got a ways to go. I was digging this as a staircase because I was kind of hoping I would use this staircase as my like way to run the redstone signal down. But I'm realizing that's going to require modifications to make happen because of the fact that like repeaters are going to be involved with this long of a run. And like, okay, cool. All right, so now what I need to see is, oh yes, we're definitely underneath this. So I'm gonna, okay, Y level 1, and we'll dig it out 3 blocks tall. We are inside one of the chunks that needs dug out. And I'm gonna dig out the entirety of the chunk, of all 12 chunks. Hey, yo, OG diamonds that would have been mixed into, this would have been bedrock back in the day. Actually, hold on. It doesn't, if I'm doing 3 blocks tall, I could do another block higher to save myself some work. Yeah. because I wouldn't have had anything at this layer either because of the deep slates there. Yeah. Okay, good. This actually would go, and the more stone to deep slate ratio, the better for me. So, we are adding chunk loaders to my cactus farm right now. We have to chunk load 12 chunks. We have to add in 12 chunk loaders, I mean. I'm going to chunk load more than that, but I have to put in 12. Alright. So it's 6 chunks over in this direction. Or, no, 3 chunks in this direction, and then another 3 in that direction. And we're down here at underneath the farm, where we're gonna put in the chunk loaders. We're just digging out 3 blocks tall for all 12 of the chunks. Alright, so we've got, okay, this is the 3 chunks here. Actually, no, we're definitely... Oh, that's the sugarcane farm I'm seeing on the minimap in that direction. Okay. No, the cactus farm is that way. Alright, so right here is where I want to put down my boxes. So redstone box, bluestone box, pearl box, dump box, dump box. So chunk loading is when you make a chunk stay active even if you're not there. Alright. Man, we're doing deep slate. I would really love to be using fortune right now. Yeah, Mojang added some stuff recently to make it much easier, and many more things can be chunk loaded. So we're on a project right now of going through and chunk loading everything in my world that can be chunk loaded, making it chunk loaded. There's literally only been one exception so far of something that can be chunk loaded that I decided I didn't want it chunk loaded. Because it would have been way too much effort for way not enough gain. Alright, so yeah, it's 3 chunks in this direction, and then 2 chunks in this direction. I'm gonna switch to fortune after I get this, find the edge of this chunk here. It's a Java-only thing, by the way, for anybody that plays on Bedrock. You can't do chunk loaders in Bedrock, to my knowledge. I just realized I don't want to torch on gravel. Okay. Let me go swap to a fortune pickaxe. This one's low anyway, so... Fortune 3. So yeah, we're going to be getting cobblestone, and we're going to be getting cobbled deep slate, and then we're going to be getting the ores directly too, rather than the ore blocks. You know. But we're doing this mainly because of the cobbled deep slate, because whenever we're doing a dig in deep slate, it's always best to just dig it with fortune. Or cobbled deep slate, because that's the more useful of the deep slate blocks. And I have plenty of both, really. Oh, I am going to switch to Silk Touch to grab the diamonds, though. Because those are rare. Those diamonds are rare nowadays. Yeah. There we go. Portals is the old school way to do it. The way that a chunk loading is done nowadays is with Ender Pearl stasis chambers. In 121.5, I believe, Mojang made it to, or no, 121.5 or yeah, 121.5. Mojang changed Ender Pearl stasis chambers to also be chunk loaders, and then in 121.9 they removed the spawn chunks. So I had to go and update all my spawn chunk farms to have Ender Pearl stasis chambers. So nowadays, so along with the other changes they made in 121.5, to random tick farms being chunk loadable, I'm now just chunk loading them all. All right. Gotta remember to put torches down, chat. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you tap on the screen, let the algorithm know you're having a good time. And if you're having a really good time, consider dropping a follow. I'm live 5 nights a week, usually. Most of which will be in this hardcore Minecraft world. Over 17,000 days in this world. Just past 5 years. Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate you juicing the algorithm. Letting TikTok know you're having a good time. How many likes do we have? I did have to restart stream earlier. We're at 19K. Wow. How about we set a goal of 25K likes? You guys can do that, right? 25K likes, that's just 6K more. Just, you know, mash your thumbs into the screen while you're watching. It ain't that hard. I believe in you. I have haste. This is full beacon effects, everything except jump boost. This is just deep slate, bro. So you see when I get to the stone, it's insta-mine. You know it. It is incredibly slow. I'm just really glad. Look at that. That's the 3rd batch of OG diamonds we're finding. Chad, these are 116 chunks that we're in right now. So the area where we're mining is actually the deep slate would have been bedrock back when these chunks were first made. So the diamonds that spawn in between the deep slate are actually like OG diamonds, and these are fairly rare nowadays. So yeah, take that. Your world ain't got no OG diamonds. Well, it does, but they're not rare, but they're sparse nowadays. It's because diamonds spawn all the way down to -64 with only a very as you get up to +16, the chances go way down of getting diamonds. So like getting them is not as easy. You only have one of those? Yeah, we've just found like half a dozen. Well, actually, we just found half a dozen. We probably have a full dozen in the boxes now. This is an old world, chap. I've got lots of rare stuff though. We did a thing to get an entire stack of deep slate emeralds. That was tedious. It took time, but we got it, no problem. Because we had chunks that were in a that were in an old school mountain biome that was generated in 1.17. So where deep slate emeralds would spawn with the old emerald spawning rates, and at the bottom of the world they could be mixed in with deep slate, and they were just very, very common compared to nowadays. Same with deep slate coal. We came away with several stacks of deep slate coal just from trying to get the deep slate emeralds. Which, that's not incredibly rare, but deep slate coal was incredibly rare back in 1.17, and then now it's moderately rare because coal doesn't spawn very frequently down in the deep slate layers. I don't know if rare is not the word for it, it's just not common. Uncommon, that's probably the word for it. Something between common and rare? Uncommon. Wow. That just makes sense. So we're doing 6 whole chunks like this, and then we have to do 6 more chunks, and I don't think there's any overlap. Well, actually, let's see. So we have these 6 and then these 6. Yeah, we have to do 12 chunks total. They will touch each other, but they will not overlap. Appreciate the follows, my dudes. Chat, if you're new here, make sure you drop a follow. I'm live 5 nights a week, mostly in this hardcore Minecraft world. Oh, bro. I'm really wondering where I can determine that this farm is full and that I should shut it off. Especially if we're going to consider having the, like, lime dye crafters and stuff. And because, like, I really, really, really don't want... Like, I can't draw a conclusion of if the farm is full based off of just one output when we're having this many things. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? First 3 chunks. This is the last stripe. What's the biggest project? Probably my base, all the custom biomes we have. I recommend checking out my world tour video. Link is in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. over to the Red video site, where you can watch out the 15,000 day world tour video. I don't even know if the biomes were finished for the 15,000 day world tour biome video. Not 100% sure. I can't remember that far back. The next world tour will be at 20,000 days, which will... We're halfway there between 15,000 and, we're almost at 18,000, so... We're mining with fortune and getting all this XP, but like it's not keeping my pick topped off, and it hasn't even fully repaired my armor yet. Oh boy. Oh, my inventory's full. Appreciate the likes, my dudes. We do have a like goal. Oh, wait, wow, we hit our like goal, chat. We got 25K likes. All right. I didn't even see it happen. You guys were so quick about it. Let's set a new like goal. You guys genuinely got there pretty quick. Let's go for like 35K likes. All right, if you're enjoying the stream, chat, tap on the screen. Let the algorithm know you're having a good time. Let's try to get to 35K likes. If you really like the stream, drop a follow. Hey, yo, OG Diamonds. If I do 4, 4, and 3, that'll work to get us back in 3 passes. So, good. Oh boy. I do enjoy that we're getting over 200 FPS down here. Feels good. Good. Man, the deep slate is so slow. If we were just doing this like a few blocks higher, man. For these ones, I genuinely could have done it a few blocks higher and stepped it down for the, the ones underneath the cactus collection area. But nah. You know, we did have, aspirations back in 1.18's release to potentially bring the cactus farm, expand it all the way down to, the new bedrock. But I guess by doing this and digging underneath it, we're making the decision that that is not happening. And I am A-okay with that, come to think of it. Like, we don't need no education. No, we don't need more cactuses. Like, especially with the fact that it can be chunk loaded. Like, oh yeah, it's good. Good, chat. I do appreciate the likes still coming in, chat. You guys are absolutely massive. Keep mashing your thumbs into the screen if you're having a good time. Let the algorithm know you're having a good time. I know this is incredibly thrilling, not insta-mining. Oh, my inventory's full. I wonder with the pace that this is going, if we're even going to get to finish... Oh, that was the wrong button to click. If we're even going to get to finish all the chunk loaders for this farm. It's fine if we don't. I mean, I was still planning on doing chunk loaders on Saturday, but it does feel like we're going to be doing even more chunk loaders next week, too. Which is fine. Because we still have all the other... So we've done all of the spawn chunk farms. We've got a list of all the farms here at the base islands that need chunk loaded. But we are still lacking a list of all of the other farms scattered throughout the world and the nether that could be chunk loaded. We don't have any in the end that could be chunk loaded. Yes, we do. Chat, can you chunk load a wither rose farm? If the wither... No. The Endermen still need the player there to spawn. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so the wither would stay active while being chunk loaded, and he would shoot at the Enderman while being chunk loaded, since he's in a boat. But there would be no Enderman spawning to fall down and be killed by the blast. So, okay, yeah, no, that's... You can't do that. Unless... Big brain. Unless, instead of killing Endermen, you're killing chickens, and you have a chicken farm that lays eggs, and the eggs get shot into the kill chamber, and you could have a fully AFK Wither Rose farm that is chunk loadable. Has nobody made a video on that ever? I've never heard of that concept before, but it just came to my mind. I'm putting it in my to-do list. Uh, all right. I don't know if I've ever heard of that being done before. I know I've seen lots of Wither Rose farms, but I've never... I don't have any recollection of them being specifically, like, chunk loadable like that. Big if true. NG, are you there still? He might be AFK. Or any of my other mods. I put it in my to-do list, so I guess I'll look to see if it's been done before. Mickey's here. Mickey, would you want to like look up some videos to see if anybody's done that before? I feel like that might have just been like an original idea. Well, it was an original thought in my brain. Doesn't mean nobody's made it before. I know I've watched... I feel like maybe... If anybody... I feel like Mumbo would have a video on it. If, like, I'm thinking about videos I've seen in the past for Wither Rose farms. And I feel like Mumbo's made one that involves chickens. Maybe. I don't know. All right, so we've got the first 6 chunks mined out. Each one of these is going to be chunk loaded. So you can see these 6 are where we're at. But then we additionally need to do these 6. I know Mumbo's got a video on it, but I don't, or on them. I don't know if Mumbo's got a video on one that can be chunk loaded. If he does, then I probably won't even bother making a video on it, but... I don't know. Alright, so then... Yeah, we need to do 3 chunks deep this way. And then 2 chunks deep that way, and then do all 6 of them. So that was only half the chunks we needed to mine out. Mango might? Maybe. Mickey's investigating for me right now to find out if anybody's got one. Ooh, I'm hearing mobs. Are we gonna hit a cave, or are we just gonna be near a cave? Yo, oh wait, is it a free cam real quick? Yeah, that's the soul sand for the water elevator. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I knew we had built this thing literally right up against bedrock back when we built it. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Alright, so we gotta go one more chunk over. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta do these 6. So far we've mined out a little bit of those 2. We gotta get to the corner of this one now. It's crazy how on the mini-map, you can see... Yeah, you can see how close we are. These 6 chunks, these 6 chunks, but then we also have all of these chunks chunk loaded as well. Right? So, like, there's so many that are gonna be right next to each other. Chunk loaded in this biome. Alright, I'm gonna just go all the way around. Four blocks wide, all the way around all 6 of these chunks. And then we'll mine out the core. And then we'll figure out where the... Well, which, like, connecting corners make sense for the 12 chunks. To have the least amount of redstone wiring running all over the place. My armor and wings are still not repaired. Yeah. Okay, we're in the second chunk now, so when we reach the end of this one, that means it's time to turn right again. I didn't remember crossing into the second chunk. Apparently I did. Oh. Okay, inventory's full. Another empty box, please. Let me actually just put away this book to get another stack available in the inventory. Okay, and now we're gonna turn this way. You know, redstone and coal are the only thing here that really actually give you XP when you mine it. Because iron gives you something that needs smelted. Same with gold. Diamonds we are we're silk touching because of the rarity of the ore. So yeah, no wonder we're not getting enough XP to repair my tools and pick. Oh, I hear items falling into the water right above our heads. You know, I was expecting to see the ceiling of, sandstone above our head while we were digging this out. So does that mean we could have been one block lower, technically? No, we did see the ice path. Or we could have been one block higher, I meant. Without interfering with the, yeah, it's fine. I won't sweat it this far into the dig. Oh man, oh man, oh man, I want to eat something. One's in the chat if you're hungry. I mean, I had some pretty good food today. Well, not pretty, it was meh, but like I ate a good amount of food today. I don't need to eat, but like I could. Well, probably over my calories already, so maybe I shouldn't. So actually, chat, update, I guess. It's been a hot minute since I've talked about it, but I've not been tracking my calories for probably over a month now. And I'm maintaining my current weight even without tracking my calories. So I have actually changed my ability to know when I've had too much, and my actual eating habits have changed by having tracked my calories for 8 months straight, basically. So I'm not losing weight. I should probably go back to tracking my calories so I can lose more weight, but I still want to lose another like 20 pounds. And then I would be like officially not overweight for my height according to like BMI stuff, which, you know, a lot of people say that stuff isn't true and isn't right anyway, but like still, if I lost another 20 pounds, I would be well into the a fair few pounds into not overweight, which would be great. I kind of hit the milestone to like not be obese for my height, according to BMI, which I think is like, I feel like that's way too low, but whatever. I hit that milestone a little while ago, and then I kind of just not lost motivation, but saw it as hitting a milestone and kind of stopped really pushing to lose more weight. Plateaued. Oh, okay, there's the sandstone I was expecting above my head. All right. It's just a smaller section than I was imagining. Right, because the farm gets smaller as like a cone into the bottom. Right now, we're adding chunk loaders to all the farms in my world that can be chunk loaded. Since Mojang made a lot of changes to how chunk loaders work and what farms can be chunk loaded. Oh. Excuse me? Oh, this is just an infinite water source that we had used during the making of the cactus farm. So this is my this is underneath my cactus farm where we are right now. There are 12 chunks that we need to have chunk loaded for my cactus farm to work, even when I'm not here. Yeah, I kind of want to rip out the, like if these are just slabs here. Yeah, they're just slabs that were here to spawn-proof this area. So I didn't have to light it up for whatever reason. I decided to do that. I kind of want to rip out these slabs, so that you can just see up into that area from in this area, so they kind of feel connected. Because we actually didn't have a way to access this room here, right? We didn't have a way to access this room before. Not that we ever would need to, other than, like, to deal with checking on these items that flow through here for no reason. But yeah, I wanna connect them. I wanna get rid of this ceiling here. I'm not gonna do that right now in its entirety. Strictly because there is blocks that I need to not break for the water flow, so I'm not gonna break those. Actually, I guess anything that's not ice could be broken though. Yeah, anything that's not ice I could break. I'll do it as the next step after I finish mining this out, the stone and stuff. As long as I don't break the blue ice. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying. Man, now that I was talking about eating though, my stomach, I can feel it. My stomach's like, food, babe. I'm probably not gonna eat anything after stream though. The smart decision would be to not eat anything additional after stream. Do I always make a smart decision? No. Will I make a smart decision tonight? That's to be determined. Probably not. Yo, how many likes are we up to? 39K, dude, you guys blew past 35 and nobody even called it out. Oh my goodness, chat. It's fine, screw it. If you're having a good time, make sure you keep tapping on the screen. Let the algorithm know you're having a good time. Let's see if we can get to 50K likes. My inventory's full. 50K. Someone should tell me when we pass it this time, so we can have a big hype moment. I do appreciate all the likes and all the tapping you guys are doing. That's great. Makes me feel all good inside. If you are new here, make sure you drop a follow. I'm live usually 5 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world. Digging a hole. You know, I just realized I'm probably gonna have a hard time falling asleep tonight because I was getting really tired before stream, so I had both a double shot espresso and a black tea that was caffeinated. I did the tea because my throat was a little sore. Not like I'm sick or anything, but I was just like. Doing a lot of talking today. For work. And then I knew I was going to be talking for 4 hours straight for stream, and I was just like, it just makes a lot of sense to have some tea. Will I be able to burn diamonds tonight? Yes, there are diamonds to burn tonight because there were subs that were burned. Or there were subs that came through before the stream ended, so yes. There will not be bingo, though. Nor Bluey, for that matter. I can't start bingo on the purple site unless I'm actually live. So... it's not like I could even tell you guys to go to the purple site and open up bingo. You know what? I really should have non-purple site minigames, like, available for days like this. I should probably have minigames that are possible on, like, both the Red and TikTok streams in case of today's. You know what I'm saying? Blinks, are you in the mod chat in Discord? Would you be able to post something in my to-do list telling me to find TikTok minigames and red site video games? I don't know if you're in the mod. Are you a mod on any platform? Hold on. My brain is telling me yes, but like I can't think of what platforms you are. Or are you just a VIP? Because you're not a mod on TikTok. I don't know. You're just a VIP? Oh, okay. Let me do it before I forget. New post. Okay. Are you a permanent VIP, Blanks? Or are you, one of the monthly... Are you on, like, a rotating one for the leaderboard? Which I haven't updated in, like, 2 months now. And I was working on... I am working on the clip-off challenge. For October and September. We never did the vote for either of those because 9 Lives got me so discombobulated. Plus work was really draining all of my energy and time away. But I have those both ready to go, and I was probably gonna do one stream next week where we do both of them back to back. Yeah, that was my plan. Wait, you don't get VIP for... Now I'm thinking about it. You don't get VIP for the clip-off challenge. You get VIP for the leaderboards. Crap, I don't think I did do the leaderboards. I don't think I did the VIP badges because of it. Not 100% sure. You just share codes when I need them. Well, I appreciate it. There's no responsibilities with being a VIP. You're just a VIP, so. I do always appreciate everyone helping out, however they can. Because I have way more things to do than I have time to do. And I have, like, no budget to do them, to, like, hire editors and stuff, and so just any bit of someone helping doing anything when I need, like, a reminder or a message in chat, you know, like, is always appreciated by whoever can do it. I meant to place that down. I just must have mistimed my click. Hey, last strip. And then we'll move on to ripping out the ceiling of, that's above, of sandstone right there. Oh shoot, I remember we needed to do a tool repair session because this is my last pair of wings. Oh boy, I didn't do that today. I remember ending stream last stream saying, oh, we need to repair all my wings next stream, and I didn't do that. Crap. Like, we had just put on these brand new pair of wings right at the end of stream. So we didn't have time to go do a tool repair session last stream. Maybe I'll do that today. Maybe not. Maybe I'll remember next stream, or maybe I'll just run out of wings next stream and have to get one from my inventory box, and then that'll be the trigger to make me do it. Oh shoot, I am at the cactus farm. You're right. I was planning on going to the gold farm, but yeah. Well, we will wait then until the shulker loader for green dye are put in, right? Because once those are in, we'll no longer be burning the green dye, and this will save the green dye whenever we use it, and then potentially turn it into lime dye even. So, all right, chat. That's all 12 chunks here that need to be loaded, cleared out. Wow. Wowzer. All right. Let's rip out these slabs here so that you can just see up into this area. I'll turn off my chunk. Oh, no. I meant to do that. There you go. Alright. Okay, yeah, I'll just rip this out. Alrighty, yeah. Yeah, this is totally not a necessary thing to do, but it's something I am doing. I really wish I had used an insta-mineable slab here. Or I wish I had just used torches instead of slabbing, and then it would have been much easier, because when I broke the blocks, the torches would have just popped off, and then it would have been exactly what we're gonna end up with without having any dumb slabs to remove. We would have been able to see right up into it, but whatever. And I wonder how different this would be nowadays to build, because I always do like the fully decorated up and enclosed redstone room. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, where would I draw the line with this? Yeah, and like I'm gonna have to include the chunk loaders in that in like future projects, huh? Crazy. All right. So chunk loaders. If, let's say, the signal does come down here, we're gonna want the first 4 chunk loaders just right here. Okay. Then we'll do 2 more chunk loaders. Cave, okay. We'll deal with that in a minute. Cave there as well. Yeah, we'll have to box those in. All right. Then we'll come over here and do quad chunk loaders. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. Okay. And then the last 2 chunk loaders will be right here. Incredibly easy. And that's how you plan 12 chunk loaders. No, because a player has to be there to spawn mobs. If mobs need to naturally spawn, a player has to be there. Or unnaturally spawn. If a mob needs to spawn, a player needs to be there. Either to like cause it to spawn by just existing, like hostile mobs, or like raids, you have to... Wait. But someone said pillager outposts work. Why do they work? I don't believe they work. Darcy was saying that pillager outposts work. I don't believe that. Because the player still has to be within 128 blocks for the pillager outpost to spawn a pillager. Right? It doesn't make any sense. Also, the killing mechanism. Well, I guess entity cramming could kill them on my current design. But then you still wouldn't get a bad omen bottle because a player has to kill them. Yeah, I think Darcy's full of crap. So 6, no, that's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then we don't need ender pearls yet. We will need those. You know what? Honestly, I'll wait. Just give me some cobblestone. All right. No, I'll actually get blocks. Yeah. All right, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Four, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 3, 4. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I almost landed straight back in the hole. Two more to go. Whoa, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is right here. Okay. Oops. Four, five. Oh boy. Okay. Same level. Okay. Amazing. All right. Now what? Now let's take these, and first what we're gonna do is just yeah, I think just doing opposing sides will be easiest. I go by Colonel. Doing opposing sides will be easiest. Okay. We have those in. Let's put these back. And then next up, we're honestly just going to need quite a few stacks of red concrete. And we'll put a torch down. We'll get a bunch of redstone dust. So let's say we have a torch there for some reason. And, maybe. I'm gonna need repeaters. Lots of repeaters. Okay. So maybe wherever that comes out of the staircase wise, we have a repeater right here. Then that powers that. We have a repeater on 4 ticks powering that. Then another repeater on 4 ticks powering that. Then another repeater on 4 ticks powering that. Then four-tick repeater. Okay. 4-tick repeater powers that. And four-tick repeater powers this one. Okay. Then we've got a ways to go for this one. Yeah, this can go all the way to here. And it's going to take multiple repeaters to get there. So the first repeater can go there, and it's just going to be on 1 tick. Because the goal is to have 4 ticks happen before it reaches this one. Doesn't matter how many repeaters it takes to get 4 ticks to happen. But we've already got half of them connected now, so. Okay, so that does work. So that's 1. Oh wait, hold on. No, so this needs to be 4 to equate for that delay, and then this needs to be 4 to be the delay for this one. Perfect. Okay. So no extra repeaters were needed to make that happen. Then we'll go this way. Another repeater on 4 ticks, powering that one. Another repeater on 4 ticks, powering that one. And another repeater on 4 ticks, powering that one. Oh, shoot. I did, okay. And then... yeah, we can just continue on this way. Okay, and then another one on 4 ticks going this way. Okay. Then another one on 4 ticks, sending it over that way. And that was my last piece of dust. But I will still place one there because I like to be thorough. And I'll put another torch there. Okay, cool. So all 12 of those chunk loaders are ready to go. So now if we head over here, these are ender pearl stasis chambers. So now if we pull that out, yeah, you see them all go in order. Yeah, perfect. And if we put it back, watch again. Yeah, all those trapdoors happen. So the way that we actually load this, if you've not seen them before, is ender pearls now are chunk loaders whenever they're in motion. So you can do a stasis chamber where they float forever in a bubble column, and that is a permanent chunk loader. But then if the farm fills up, we can have it send a signal down and turn off the redstone signal, which closes the trapdoor, thus teleporting you here and removing the portal, the pearl, and it's no longer chunk loaded anymore. So, that is great. Now we just need to get the signal from up there to come down to tell it to turn off. So, a little bit more work. Lots of jump boxes today. All right. What's our likes at currently? 49K, chat. We have a like goal of 50K. So if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you tap on the screen. Let the algorithm know you're having a good time. All right. So actually what I'm going to do is grab quite a few more stacks of red concrete. Because I know... there we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to... oh, shoot. I know this isn't going to work because I have to do repeaters. Ugh, I got to start at the top and work my way down then. Putting in repeaters and dust. It's still, it's going to suck, but that's still going to be the cleanest way to do it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's gonna lengthen this staircase because every once in a while I'm gonna have one be like 2 blocks. Because I still want this to be a walkable staircase. Potentially with a lot more headroom, actually, now that I think about it. So let's say we have... Okay, that can't be not there. All right, so let's say... Okay, let's say we have a torch right here. And it's gonna go down. Oh crap, I can't... Man, this is such a pain. Okay, at least get rid of the problem hitting my head on stuff, you know? 8. Okay, and then this one's gonna need a second one here. No. This one's gonna get a repeater. And that one's gonna go into a dude here. And then, yeah, okay. So we gotta keep making the head area taller. So now we don't have to dig out the floor at all anymore. We just have to... 9, 8. Come on. My torch back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 2, 1. Theoretically... No. Okay. So then this one gets to be the repeater. And then... Okay, so then what do we need? We need to add a block to all of these because it's just straight up... Needs to be way different. You know, we might have to add 2 blocks in some of these places. Yeah, because this is definitely going to be more than 15 blocks still. All right, so then that's 15. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then that one's probably not 0. Okay. 3, 2, 1. So that means we need to pull a repeater out of there. Then we need to have another piece of stone available. I don't know if this is going to line up where I want it to. 13, 12, 11. Let me get the torch back. 10. Oh man, it lines up exactly where I need it to. It just depends on... Ah, okay, it just wasn't close enough. All right, yeah, I can put the repeater back literally right there. Now they're all open. I don't know if open's the right state for them to be in right now. But that's the state. When the torch is on up there, that will be the state to have it on down here. Great, 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 great. So yeah, depending on what kind of output I get, it might need to be inverted, it might not need to be inverted. All right. Let's take all these boxes back and put them into the unloader at the base. Okay, and then yeah, the only thing left to do now is the stuff upstairs. Actually, with this farm specifically. So the cactus. We need to set up a bone autocrafter. Then we need to do the green dyes into shulker loaders, and then potentially do lime autocrafters as well. So yeah, boy, lime autocrafter. Yeah. So well, yeah, we'll have to do it to where the first priority when it gets green dye and bone meal is to craft lime dye specifically. Then any extra bone meal gets just turned into bone blocks and shulker loaded. And then any extra green dye just gets shulker loaded. Because we don't need white dye from this. We already have a shulker loaded white dye farm in we already have a shulker loaded white dye farm. Oh boy. Yes. And so lime is the only thing. And we want to make sure we fill up 3 shulker boxes of lime dye before the shulker loaders turn off. And then we want to make sure we have all the furnaces filled up before the shulker loader turns off. And we want to make sure we have all the barrels of cactus filled up before those turn off. And oh, I just realized something else, chat. We want to not shulker load cactus, but the barrel cactus shulkers instead of barrels, because they're in barrels right now. I want them to go into shulkers. Yeah, wow. Okay. So we've got a bit cut out for ourselves to do with this, but we'll definitely be able to knock it out the next stream. Like, we'll be able to knock this out next stream and move on to something else. Like, for sure, for sure. I honestly think I want to leave an ender chest down here. Just because I can. But it's just 12 chunks. Like, look at this on the minimap. Like, yeah. Like, look at that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, over here we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We did 11 chunks here because we left out one in the middle. This one is actually 12 chunks, but not in a square. Oh man, I don't even know what to think. This is vanilla Minecraft with some quality of life stuff like the map you see, but that's just a client side mod. This is my hardcore Minecraft world that we play in over 17,000 days. And we are working on adding chunk loaders to our cactus farm. So this is where's my entrance? Here we are. So this is where we have a cactus farm that smelts cactus into green dye for XP. And we are updating this farm to do a lot of things to it. All right, first thing we got to do though is put all these boxes back over here. I'm just gonna put all 4 of these boxes kind of like off to the side because they're all kind of very necessary for this one. Where all these other redstone boxes are very, very optional and not gonna be needed. All 4 of these are gonna be used heavily. All right, then these ones need to go into the shulker loader, unloader back at the base. Oh, my PC specs are all in the bio. Yes. Go to Colonel.live and there's a whole page on my PC specs. You can see everything I've got in both my PCs. All right. Throw these into the unloader. Get that stuff put away. Is there anything over here? Okay, so the boxes have been unloading while we've been over there. Gotta love having such a large simulation distance. I need 6 more. Okay. We got some heads to put away. Yeah, all these trader heads. And then a boat. I don't have a single boat with chest box. Interesting. So that one will just go in there. If I get a second one, I'll make a boat with chest box. That one probably belongs in the nether tunnel somewhere, but I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried. Maybe I could just put it in the boat box. Yeah, we don't have enough boats to need variants for, yeah. Like this one, we have so many, it makes sense to have separated ones. Chat, I also realized I don't have it on my to-do list. Oh man. We need to do copper golem sorting to replace these barrels. I'll do these other little ones first. Like these will each be like half hour, 60 minutes. This is going to take a week. Then we'll get to these ones, which will be like 60 minutes a pop. Then we'll get to the copper golems. Oh boy. Copper golem storage. I forgot about that. So what this list is right now, chat, is the 121.9 or /10 copper age to-do list that we have before we get back to our witch farm. This is all the details for just these chunk loaders that we need to do. And then, yeah, oh man, okay, goodness, there's a lot we gotta do. Thought they couldn't sort single items. Copper golems, they definitely can. Yeah, that's like their whole point. That's like their whole point. We're still going to only have them do like, all we have to do is give them like one kind of every pickaxe and every axe and every and then every kind of piece of armor of like diamond boot, netherite boot, like all that, I guess. And then there'll still be an overflow. But the thing that's gonna happen is, and like these things are gonna be able to be sorted by them. So what's gonna happen is there's gonna be storage over here, and then the actual new overflow will be here. But also shulker boxes will be able to go into there. It'll be great. The only problem is I guess if a shulker box comes through that isn't properly unloaded, well, maybe never will find it. So, preach, dude. If you haven't seen my full world, check out the world tour, chat. The 15,000 day world tour is the most recent one. We're marching towards 18,000 days. We're only like 100 days away, or maybe 200. Yeah, just about 200 days away. And then when we hit 20,000 days is our next world tour. But that is it for time tonight, chat. I'll be live again tomorrow. No, not tomorrow night. Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, with some more massive hardcore Minecraft. Thank you for the gifts. You guys are flipping amazing. But I am going to be wrapping up here. So that's it. Let's save and quit. And goodness, I don't even know how to properly end stream because I'm only live on TikTok today. Oh, diamonds, you're right. Oh, crap, I did hit save and quit, but I will get back into the world and do my diamonds. Sorry, thank you for calling that out. Yeah, I didn't have to do bingo, so I forgot. Let's get into here. We do burn diamonds at the end of stream, every stream, for qualifying Partner Plus subs over in the Purple Chat. And we did have some before the Purple Chat crashed, so I will go burn those diamonds. Even though we're not live on the Purple Chat anymore. My motivation? I like blocks and things and blocks, you know? All right. Let's see. I know we had diamonds that counted. All right. A tier 3 sub, a tier 1 sub, a tier 1 sub, another tier. No. Okay. 5. We have 5 sub points for today on 2025 11/14. So that is 5 diamondes, chat. All right, the first sub of the day was Mrs. Ken with a tier 1 sub for 21 months. This one is for you. Bam. The second sub was Blinks with a tier 1 sub for 31 months. This one is for you. Bam. And then the last sub of the day was Schmalibu with a tier 3 sub for 30 months. Dude, those are for you. Abso-flippin'-lutely massive of you. I appreciate all the support. All right. Now we can wrap up for the day. GG for all the subages. And chat, you can subscribe on TikTok. It doesn't count for getting diamonds burnt at the end of stream, but I thoroughly appreciate you supporting me no matter how you can on any platform. So yeah. The number one way to support the stream is to help get that Partner Plus stream over on the Purple Chat, but I always encourage people to just watch on whatever platform you use most regularly, right? So if you watch on TikTok and you're here because of I am stream on TikTok and you want to support this stream monetarily, gifts and subscribing on TikTok, both totally valid, totally appreciated. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Speaking of which, thank you guys for all the support today. Even though I'm not live on the other platforms, thank you for the subs over on the Purple Chat. Thank you for the channel point redemptions. Thank you for the watch streak stuff. Thank you for the gifts over on TikTok. And thank you everybody for being here. I'll be live again Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern with some more massive hardcore Minecraft. If everything goes according to plan. It looks like we did pass 50K likes, so totally awesome. Thank you everybody for being here. Peace out, my dudes.